What's up? So let me ask you a question. Do you think going to college or university is mandatory to be successful in your life? And that is the theme of this video for today. Truthfully, I'm gonna tell you something straight up. I really, in the bottom of my heart, believe our educational system is failing you and I. It's failing our kids, it's failing our society, and it's failing the progression of our countries. Well, I'm in Canada, so it's failing. Point blank. And if you look at just last year's stats, more than $100 billion is owed towards these educational institutions. $100 billion. I think they break that down into a couple of million students. Each student on average owes more than $50,000 in debt. Oh, that's a great return on investment. You go to school and you come out in debt and there's no guarantee of nothing, no guarantee of a job. In fact, what they teach you in school is outdated, yada, yada, yada. Anyways, let I digress. Let me go back to the original thing about should you go to college, university. I really believe it depends on an individual. I believe on what you want to achieve in life. For example, my fiance is becoming a doctor. Now me personally, I don't want a nobody to operate on my brain. I don't want to just go some random person saying he or she's a doctor. You know, but a doctor is a very specific path. You got to know this when you're grabbing your Bachelor of Science in university or college. So you have to have certain electives, you got to take certain courses, you got to have certain grades. It's very competitive to get into medical school. And then once you get into medical school, it's another 4 years of being very specific though. You are graduating for a specific diploma as a doctor, and at least now currently in our society, becoming a doctor, whether that is a naturopathic doctor, an MD, you can live a very good living from that. However, there are downsides of even the medical institution. That is A, it takes 8 years to finish. I think it could be cut down into at least 6 or 5 years. And B, it's way too expensive. For the most part, you're paying minimum $30K a year. Like that's base bone minimum. Most places in the United States, you're talking about $50,000, $60,000 a year. It doesn't include board, doesn't include your food. That's just plain tuition without the books or anything. And a lot of these doctors are leaving post-secondary, it's not post-secondary, leaving a medical school and being in debt like $200,000, $300,000. I don't even care if you're making $200,000 a year. For you to pay off $200,000 is going to take a very long time. So let me ask you this though. I know a lot of you right now are in college and or have kids, and you're in this specific period in your life. You're trying to figure out, you know, should you go right, should you go left, should you leave school, should you start your own business? I'm gonna really rewind back to the beginning and tell you at the end of the day, it's up to you. You gotta figure out what you want in life. Not what your parents tell you, not what society tells you, but what you truly want in life. If you want to become an engineer, you got to go to school to become an engineer. If you want to become a doctor, you got to go to school. If you want to become a lawyer, you got to go to school. But going to college, university, for example, just grabbing your Bachelor of Arts or Science just for the sake of grabbing it, I think is complete fucking bullshit. First of all, what they teach you in school is very outdated. The style of learning, it's very archaic. It's a regurgitative style of learning. It's like remember dates, remember phrases, but they don't teach you to become creative. They don't teach you about empathy. They don't teach you about creative thinking. They don't teach you this. This is a big one that they should teach in high school. They don't teach you about fucking taxes. Now that's a superpower. Imagine more like 15, 16, we get some solid foundational information about taxes. That's huge. That should be mandatory. They don't teach you none of the key things that you need in life, like communication, sales techniques, understanding other human beings, none of that stuff. They teach you these outdated, old school curriculum models that are taught for you in a linear fashion, so A, B, C, D. In reality, the human mind is very exponential. We think from A to Z, Z to G, G to H, etc., etc. So the way that the curriculum is designed and the institution is designed is failing you. It's failing all of us. Just look around. Look around at what's happening. People are going to school. Let's talk about Canada, because I know Canada. I'm in Toronto. People go to U of T or Ryerson. They spend about $10,000 a year on tuition to learn what? To walk away with a Bachelor of Science, to look for what? A $40,000 job a year for what? What skills do you have after 4 years? And I'm being dead fucking serious. What skills do you have after 4 years? Oh great, you know some dates. Congratulations, you know, so what? Oh great, you know, you can regurgitate some facts. That does nothing for you in life. I had some marketing guy, we're looking for one of my friend's company to hire. Came out of a university here in Toronto, and this guy wanted like 60K plus right away for his marketing piece of paper. I tested him on a few things. The guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, but he has this deserved mentality. I don't know what they're teaching him in school, but whatever they taught him is garbage, like non-applicable. That stuff is like 10 years outdated. So the biggest problem right now, my friends, is if you're thinking of going to school just to go to school because your parents told you, or just go to school because it's safe, I would second guess that. You know, there's a saying, the unsecure way is a secure way. The secure way is the unsecure way. If we're looking at even jobs right now, they're predicting by 2030, 2 billion jobs will disappear. And these jobs are jobs between 20 bucks to 30 bucks an hour. So let's talk about certain data input. Goodbye, that's AI and automation. Self-driving cars. Uber just launched in Pittsburgh, I think 5 to 6 cars. Self-driving trucks. Europe's there already. They have full fleets of Volvos, self-driving Volvos. So the whole world of automation is coming upon us. All these jobs from the price of 20 to 30 bucks an hour will be obsolete. So you're going to university, dropping down 50K for your Bachelor of Arts or Science for what? To learn about nothing, to learn no skills. It's the worst return on investment I possibly see. It kind of really scares me, because the point of education is to create creative individuals. The point of education is for you to become a connoisseur of wisdom, for you to become curious, for you to kind of use your mind to create things, as opposed to you becoming a worker bee. And if you actually look at the history of a modern day educational system, if you look at post World War I, it's created to create worker bees, for you to be a cog in the machine, for you to say, yes sir, yes ma'am, I will do what you tell me to do. But that system is over. Look what's happening in the economy. Everything is becoming global. You know, even 5 years ago, half the businesses today would not be possible. Think about that. What the internet has done has created a global landscape, has created a system that it's moving so fast that if you're not up to date on a month-to-month basis, you're in the past, you're missing out. And I'll give you something interesting to think about. I think going into the future, at least for my companies and the companies that I know, it doesn't matter what piece of paper you have, straight up. It really, really doesn't matter. What matters is performance. That's it. Can you perform? And if you don't have a set skill, boom, let's go to Linda. You learn right away. A la carte information. Why should you spend $50,000 4 years and learn nothing when you really like a specific form of Java coding, so you just learn the Java? Or you like a certain way of selling something, so you just learn that vertical about sales and you become the most ultimate fucking machine when it comes to selling. Every company's gonna hire you if you're a monster salesman. Everybody's gonna hire you, okay? So I really do believe that our educational system is completely failing us, both from supporting us as they should be, for nurturing our intelligence, for respecting us as human beings, and for robbing us of the money. It's ridiculous, from medical school to lawyer to even Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Arts. It's crazy. So, and their business, think about that. What product or business have you ever gone to? Like, yeah, here's $20,000, and I don't care about your guarantee. I don't care about anything, and you can just take my money. For the most part, that's how university is. It's like, here's $20,000 a year, and there's no guarantee of any job in the future. No guarantee of you becoming better at what you do. It's pretty crazy if you ask me. So, to summarize this, don't rush into college, university. Know thyself. Figure out what you want in life. I can't stress that enough. Experience life. When people talk about what's the purpose of life, I don't believe in a purpose. I believe in the potentiality of an individual has. For example, the last Dalai Lama, he held up a flower, and only one person in his audience recognized the meaning of the flower. And the moral of the story is, what purpose does that flower have? It has no purpose. It has a potentiality to become many different things. So you have the potentiality to become whatever you want. You can spend 5 years working in business, and you can spend 5 years working for somebody else. It really doesn't matter. Life is about enjoyment. Life is about growth and evolution. Life is about you having fun in life and living by your own rules and engineering the life how you want to live your life, not how society tells you, not what your parents tell you, not even what your coworkers tell you, how you want to live your life. So be honest with yourself, love yourself. If you can't love yourself, who's going to love you? So don't even listen to me. Don't listen to people around you. Go deep inside of yourself and really ask yourself, is university or college for me? Should I go? And what do I get out of this? Does it get me this job? Because I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm going to repeat this again and again and again. There's no such thing as job security in the future. It's all going to be performance-based working, pay as you go, the gig economy. If you're the best person for that job, regardless of that piece of paper, you're hired. End of story. The days are gone where you can just become the middleman inside of a corporation, collect a paycheck, and just hope that you can stick around for 20 years and get your pension plan. Goodbye. And in the day, become self-sufficient, work on self-development, become a creative thinker, think outside the box. Don't let people brainwash you. Do not become a second-class citizen. Become your very best. Educate yourself. Become autodidactic, self-motivating, self-educating, and everything else besides that becomes easy. Adios. Peace. Oh yeah, I know I rambled a lot today. I can talk about this for hours and hours about the educational system. So what I like from you today is please leave a comment below this video. I want to know your opinion about education. I want to know how we can fix it, because I'm not against education. I believe every single human being in the world must be educated, and I think where education is going is going to become virtual for VR. It's going to be free around the world. It's going to be exponential. It's beautiful, but I'd love to hear your thoughts, so please leave a comment below this video. Peace.